Hey guys, welcome back to my Lightwhip tutorial series. And on this week's tutorial, we are going to go over some split whip moves. So the two moves that we are going to be going over is the 2-beat wave and the windmill. So the 2-beat wave is a move that I was asked to do a tutorial on, as it's a move that is in my headbang gang whip video. So this right here, that is your 2-beat wave. And then this is your windmill. So in order to do these moves, the first thing that you need to do is make sure that your whip is split. So in order to do this, there is a specific technique. So I will link a video on how to braid your whip, because it goes over how to properly braid your whip without causing any damage to the fibers. So for this move, you're going to have your whip split into two strands. You're going to have the strand of the shorter fibers, and then you're going to have a strand with the longer fibers. And the way that you are going to hold your whip while you do these tricks is, I would say, about this length, so that when you're holding your whip like this, you see that both both strands seem to be about the same length, or at least approximately. So for your 2-beat wave, the movement that you are going to be doing with your hands is just going under, over, under, over. So when you are doing this, under, over, and then you're gonna bring it back up, under, over. So you're always going to be making these circles. So it's almost like when you do this movement, but you're going to be doing it at a different timing. So the movement of your whip is going to be the same kind of circle that you do when you do this. However, the timing will be different. So it'll be under, over. So under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. So what you should see is that my arms will always end up crossed. So cross, uncross, cross, uncross, cross, uncross. And my left arm is the one that is going to be on top. So under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Now, for your windmills, the kind of movement that you're going to do is something called a figure 8. So in gloving, we have this move right here, which is a figure 8. So you're just bringing your right over and then your left over as your right goes under. So it's really, like a figure 8 movement. However, you're doing that with both hands. Now, since your whip includes your entire arm's length, you're going to be doing the same kind of movement. However, instead of with your hands, you're going to be doing it with your entire arms. So it's still going to be the same movement, up, down. And what you are doing, so I'm going to go on the ground so that you can see what the whip actually looks like in this windmill. So what you're doing, you're going to swipe your right over your head, and then you're going to bring your left over as your right continues. So right, left, and then you're going to do your figure 8. And then once you do your figure 8, that's when you're going to start to bring it around your head again. So what that looks like would be, so if we start with our figure 8, you're going to start with the figure 8 and then bring it over your head. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Figure 8, over. Figure 8. So the important thing with your windmills is that you are doing that figure 8 movement. Whether you want to do it continuously in front of you or bring it around is entirely up to you. But notice I'm really doing that same movement with my arms as I would with just my hands. So that is all today for our split whip moves. Definitely be sure to watch out for the next one as we're going to continue with a little bit more split whip moves. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If there's a specific move or tutorial that you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next one.